John Collins and Tom King to do the introductions. First of all, the bench players for the Hawks, coached by Josh Nazaro and Chris Murray. Number 11, Mackenzie Belzil. Number 13, Elijah Fun-Size McHugh. Number 23, Julia Cote. Number 5, Michelle Kitchmara. Number 4, Emma Jean. Number 12, Olivia Nazaro. Number 24, Meredith McDermott. Number 21, Morgan Preston.
Thank you, John. I get the easier job, fewer players, and easier to pronounce. All right, for the Tigers, coached by Tim Bush, Brad Creek, and Paul Totis. Grace Wilson. Number 23, Shariah Ellison. Number 24, Aaron Bourgeois. Number 31, Deja Davis. Number 32, Sarah Winfeld. And number 14, Natalie Burgess.
The starters for the Hawks. Number 2, Bailey McDermott. Number 15, Ainsley Mazur. Number 14, Marley Caston. Number 1, Ellie Capico. And number 3, Ariana Murray.
And the starters for the Tigers. Number 2, Kendall Wood. Number 3, Kylie Daw. Number 12, Chloe Goforth. Number 15, Teresa Ellison. And number 22, Alexa Wilkins.
Welcome everybody to Access Nashua TV's broadcast of girls Biddy basketball, the Nashua City Championship. John Collins with Tom King. We just had the treat, Tom, of introducing the players for both teams down on the floor in the public address announcer.
I think I just found my niche.
You styled it up pretty good.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh,
that was
sure.
a combination of all those announcers you've heard over the years.
That's right. Well, I used to do it in high school.
There you go. And so
long time ago, John.
We're underway.
The Tigers, two-time defending champions. They've won 44 in a row. They are in the white jerseys against the Hawks. The Hawks lost to the Tigers earlier this year. They were without one of their best players, Ariana Murray. No, she's here tonight. She wasn't here then. So
Okay.
this could be a very interesting game.
We have our first turnover of the game. No points yet. They put 7 minutes up on the board to begin this game. So the Tigers will take it over with their first chance to score a basket here tonight. In the backcourt, you see Kylie Daw, number 3, and a turnover called against, well, it looked like the ball handler, Kendall Bush, maybe bounced it over the red line where they have the out of bounds demarcated here at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. Tom, this is one of the older gymnasiums in the city, is it not?
Well, we did a couple of games here in the past years. We've done this game before, this Biddy Championship before, and we also have done we did a Nashua South Londonderry game a year ago here. They usually like to play, the schools like to play at least one game here during the season at some point, and of course it's used for Biddy basketball as well. It is one of the larger gyms, and it's always been it's a historic gym. I mean, this is where the old Nashua High team played.
And the Hawks bat it back into play, but the Tigers turn it into a scoring chance, and there's a clean block as Maylee McDermott came back to play defense for the Hawks. A big play there.
She timed it well. She got in there and got the block job, but you know the toughest thing after you block a shot is trying to keep possession of it. Very difficult to do.
Access Nashua TV can be seen on Channel 96. John Collins with Tom King. Tim O'Neill manning our camera here at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. Just underway first quarter. Looking for the game's first points. Putting up the shot was Teresa Ellison. She bounce passes it
and
to
the basket.
Alexa Wilkins for the game's first 2 points.
Wilkins was open underneath. That's a classic case of finding the open player.
Ariana Murray.
Press. This is a full court press that the Tigers are putting on. You know, I'm confused here. You know, the Tigers, I would expect them to be in the dark jersey. You know, just that feeling, you know, the black and white of the Tigers.
Okay.
Instead, they're in the white with the dark, with the black shorts and the red shorts. The red shorts make me feel like they're the Hawks.
And I'll try not to think too hard about that so it doesn't mess me up.
I know, exactly, huh?
Alexa Wilkins just long on the shot, but the Tigers get the rebound. A chance for a three-pointer from downtown. It was a good-looking shot by Kendall
Rainbow
Bush.
three by Bush.
Elizabeth Capico trying to find an open teammate, and loose ball on the floor. Maylee McDermott collects it. Kendall Bush nearly had the steal. Maylee got it back, and she got fouled. Alexa got a hand on her arm as she split the defense and went toward the basket. Tom, you mentioned the key for high school girls to win games was not the three-pointer, it was the lay-ins, and what was the other thing?
Layups and the turnovers.
Would that apply in Biddy basketball?
Oh, sure, because they all try to follow the high school mold.
Right,
know?
yeah.
Exactly.
And we have a turnover.
The three-pointers are a bonus. You know, they add to a lead or bring you back into a game. But the way you maintain, the way you establish yourself in any game, I think, in the girls' level, is you make your open shots, your open drives to the basket, because you're going to get some, and you also maintain possession of the ball. You don't turn it over.
Minimize the turnovers. Alexa Wilkins long on the shot, and the Hawks get the rebound. That's number 1, Elizabeth Capico.
Had some 10-footers there, some close-in shots.
The lead pass works to Maylee McDermott. She pulls up, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound by Ainsley Mazarol, and she's fouled.
McDermott, a set shot from in close.
Yeah.
A set shot. That's interesting.
That's a good way to combat the panic. You know, sometimes you're in a forest of arms and you want to just throw the ball up wildly, but setting your feet, setting your sights on the basket, a better way to do it maybe, as Ainsley's first shot's off to the right. We have a lane violation, so Ainsley's going to get
another free throw.
Yeah, another a mulligan, I guess. So 2 free throws here. As the ball's off to the right, and I see Ariana Murray over to talk to Coach Mazarol. Josh Mazarol and Chris Murray are the 2 coaches for the Hawks. Tim Bush and Brad Creek are the 2 coaches for the Tigers. The Tigers to the right and down below, and the Hawks to the left.
Now the Tigers have a 3rd coach, Paul Totis.
So I think
Olivia Mazarol
needs to adjust.
She's Nate Mazarol's daughter.
It is, okay. Yeah, she just needs to adjust the Norden bomb sight to the left a little bit.
Yes.
She's going to be able to sink every one. Because the distance was correct.
just
off to the
direction.
right. Baseline.
Oh,
Kendall
good
Bush.
defense by by the Hawks.
Yeah, they've stymied.
And they got a break going. They got to get that outlet pass. They had a wide open player underneath.
Ariana Murray handles it. Left-handed runner, baseline no good. The putback attempt by Elizabeth Capico. Loose ball, the Tigers have it.
Capico would have been justice if she had that basket, because she was the one who was open down court for an easy lay-in if they had passed it down the floor.
We've played halfway through the first quarter. They put up 7 minutes, so we played 3.5 minutes. And it's just a 2-0 game in favor of the Tigers, but they turn it over. The Hawks have a chance to tie it up, and a foul is going to be called. Kendall Bush coming back on defense got a piece of Ariana Murray.
Yeah, she got they say she got a piece of Murray. I thought she got a piece of the ball. So I think that's an automatic. But that's an automatic call that they're going to make.
In basketball, yeah, you have to have 100% of the ball, or else you get called, right?
Right.
Even a little piece of the hand.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, there's no doubt about it. So.
First free throw, just inches short for Ariana, who's 11 years old. These are 10, 11, and 12-year-old players for the Hawks and the Tigers, the two top seeds in girls biddy basketball in the city of Nashua. Loose ball collected by Chloe Goforth, and she gives it to the point guard, Kendall Bush, to bring it down court. The Tigers trying to double up on their lead. Inside it goes to Teresa Ellison. Bounced pass to Chloe Goforth. Intercepted, though, by Marley Castens underneath the basket. Here comes Maylee McDermott. Pushing the pace, puts the brakes on, being guarded closely by Alexa Wilkins. Now in a forest of arms, throws it out front. Marley Castens has it, but apparently traveled.
Oh, too bad. You know, she was a little over anxious. You know why? She had a clear lane to the basket. She saw that and she started to run.
Good anticipation by Marley, just didn't have the handle and traveled. So here comes Kendall Bush.
2:46 left to play first quarter, 2-0. That basket is still standing for the Tigers.
Kendall driving the lane.
A little too far out for a one-hander. She needed to get a little closer to be able to put up a shot like that.
Kendall Bush steals it,
blocked.
Deflected shot. Good defense by the Hawks, forces a jump ball.
You know, if you notice, John, there's great interior defense by both teams. This is going to be a tough game. This is not the Tigers have been a dynasty in biddy basketball. They may not be tonight. This is going to be tough. They're going to have to play their best.
We got a hockey score right now, Tom. 2-0. It was the last game that we did. BG hockey playoff win.
Kylie Daw had the ball and had that shot deflected. Another shot deflected. A lot of block shots in this game.
Yeah, no easy shots at all. Just to get them up is a challenge.
Yep. Oh, nice drive.
Alexa Wilkins high off the backboard.
You know what? Wilkins stopped too short. She should have kept going.
This jump ball arrow is in favor of the Hawks.
Wilkins stopped just a little too short. Jump ball.
2 minutes even to go first quarter. The starters in the biddy basketball game championship are out there. The Tigers scored a two-point shot. Alexa Wilkins, the only scorer in the game.
Just a battle to get the ball up court. You know, it's not easy.
Defensive intensity here by both teams. And inbounding it is Ainsley Mazarol. And we have a blocking foul?
I don't know. Yep. All I know is kids are hitting the floor, and Brad Creek's just looking up at the ref. Brad Creek didn't even look down to see if the game was okay. Just look at the ref. What's the call? It's great. Intensity. You
can see it on everybody's face.
I know it. This is big.
Ainsley Mazarol's inbound pass is a good one.
Long winter. They want to end it on a good note.
Elizabeth Capico, nice arc on that, but missed to the left. Loose ball fought for on the floor, and we have
jump ball. Or they call a foul. They call a foul.
The foul in the bottom of the pile.
I know it.
That's like a fumble in football. They usually don't call fouls on those. Anything goes. Ainsley Mazarol's inbound pass completed to Ariana Murray. She gets a return pass and launches it. Good looking shot, just missed a few inches to the right. Hawks get the rebound back. Minute and a half to go.
It's going to be tough because there's a height disadvantage here.
Hawks need a basket to tie it up.
Open shot right there.
Oh, just long on the shot. Marley Castens, good looking attempt, just long.
Tigers can't buy a basket right now.
Kendall Bush baseline.
Oh boy, you know what? She gets the baseline and moves like that. You get a 4-point lead in this game, John, it's almost like 10 the way these offenses are playing.
It is, unless the Hawks can heat up. Mariana Murray cuts to the middle.
There it is.
A runner.
Nope.
Oh, a putback attempt by Ainsley Mazarol, and they got a foul.
Yeah, she was right there, but she didn't leave her feet. And because of that, her hand got slapped, and the defender went up to try to block it.
In the act of shooting, so she'll go to the free throw line. And if Ainsley could hit one or two of these, get her team on the board.
Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter, 4-0. The Tigers lead the Hawks, who are at the free throw line right now.
3 officials work in this game. Ainsley's second attempt.
Too hard off the glass. This is tough.
Yeah, and the rebound by the Tigers.
I think the Tom King free throw shooting school is going to have
open.
a full contingent this summer.
Yes. We'll get you up to the high school level with expert advice. There's a foul is going to be called. Aggressive defense by Elizabeth Capico, and ball goes out of bounds, so they'll call a foul on her. It looks like neither team in the penalty yet. Kendall Bush will inbound it. Kendall has one of the 2 baskets, the other by Alexa Wilkins, number 22. Here's Teresa Ellison. Bounced it off the leg of a Hawks player.
Yeah,
so
she's got to be careful because there's not much room there. She doesn't have much room to dribble. She really needs to take a couple of dribbles quickly and then pass it off. They hemmed her in pretty well.
And Teresa Ellison grabs it away
for the steal
from the defender, dribbles it outside the 3-point arc, looking for an open teammate. That would be Chloe Goforth, who runs into Maylee McDermott baseline, and they're going to call the blocking foul on Maylee.
That is the 5th body to hit the floor in this game so far.
Kendall Bush will inbound it.
36 seconds left in the period. I think in the second period we see a whole new starting 5 for each team.
Chloe Goforth being guarded closely by
she almost palmed it.
Maylee McDermott. Now Kendall Bush has it. She's going a wide right. Elizabeth Capico making life difficult. Bounce pass in traffic and loose ball fought for on the floor.
Yeah, John, you just said the magic words, bounce pass, and then followed up with in traffic. They don't go together.
Yeah, usually that's what happens. You see a mad scramble and a tangle of legs, and it becomes anybody's basketball. Kendall Bush with 17 seconds to go, trying to find an open lane. Elizabeth Capico riding her wide. Kendall looking for that baseline that isn't there. She'll back it out. And Kylie Dog gets it and gets fouled. Will Kylie go to the line? I wonder if they're in a penalty yet.
They haven't posted the team fouls on the board, so we'll see.
And it was number three on number 3, so it's just a non-shooting foul against Ariana Murray. Kendall Bush trying to inbound it close to the basket. Teresa Ellison found a lane, bounce past Kendall Wilkins, throws it up. Chloe Goforth travels.
Yeah, traveled because she basically got fouled by her own player.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
That was the only call the official could make.
Exactly. If he had called a foul, I would have said no, no, no.
With 1 second left, draws the foul.
Oh my goodness, and a steal by, is that Kendall Bush?
Yes.
Kendall Bush, great anticipation, gets the steal, throws the ball up very quickly.
As time expired, but she had it with 1 second
left.
Right,
and now she will shoot free throws. And I believe with no time left, they need to pull the players away and have her at the line by herself. There's no need to have a line along the foul line because they can't do it with the ball once it's
Tom King's wish
shot.
is the official's command as everybody comes off the floor.
Bend the knees, puts it up.
Oh.
Well, just needs a little softer touch, you know?
Softer touch on the finish.
And needs to slow it down a little bit. You know, she bends the knees a little now. See, she's really slowing it down now.
Deep breath.
That
looking
looks good.
Oh. So it remains a 4-0 lead for the Tigers. Kendall Bush had one of those 2 baskets as she comes off the floor, to the congratulations of coaches Tim Bush and Brad Crick. So we go to the second quarter, Tom. And do we see substitutions in the second quarter?
I believe we do. I think they have to I think it's an en masse. I think it's all 5.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I believe that's the case.
Judge Joe's here, I just noticed.
Yep.
In the crowd.
So we'll see how the strategy is in the second quarter. You know, to me, John, you know, the Hawks have had a lot of fast breaks. They've moved the ball down. Their transition basketball is very good. The problem is they just haven't been able to finish.
Right.
They have to look for the outlet pass first. They haven't done that very much. They've been dribbling it up the floor. They need to be taught to look down court, get the outlet pass down. and dribble, but their heads have to be up. All right, to see that, and they'll learn that as they get older.
Yeah.
Playing the game, they'll be taught. Okay, when you're dribbling up the floor, take your eye off the ball and look up, so you can see ahead of you what's there. And what's there right now has been a few open players for easy baskets. But then once they get over the timeline, the defense stiffens by the Tigers. And I think if you were to talk to Josh Mazarol, he would have said, if we don't score points in a quarter, we're going to be in big trouble. But it's only a 4-0 game right now.
Okay, so the Tigers players out on the court: Grace Wilson, Erin Bourgeois.
Yeah, this is a whole new group. And we'll see how this goes. You got to be deep in Biddy basketball, so let's see how this works out for both teams.
Launching it is Deja Davis over the basket, and rebound taken on a fast break by the Hawks. A runner as Meredith McDermott draws the foul. She knew just what to do with it, Tom. She almost ended that scoring drive in 2 seconds.
If they were able to hit their free throws, they'd be up 8-4 right now. 6 or 8-4.
Meredith McDermott, 10 years old, at the free throw line. One of the younger players in this game.
How do you know how old she is? You got a
Oh yeah,
chart?
I checked it on the roster that was given me. And also it tells the parents' names if we want to throw those out there. Meredith shot off the backboard, loose ball, fought for, and it's the Tigers that come away with it. Grace Wilson, the ball handler.
She's looking up a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's nobody open.
So she'll trace it back to Erin Bourgeois, who gets it back to Grace Wilson, bobbles it, and seizing on the loose ball. Grace Wilson's got it.
Steals it right back. Yeah, Bourgeois steals it back.
Bourgeois got it, throws it inside, over the head though of Sarah Whitfold, and out of bounds. So the Hawks have another chance to get the game's first points. Olivia Mazarol inbounds it and bringing it down court, faking right, going left. Meredith McDermott. Stealing it away though was Shatia Ellison.
Ouch.
And we have a whistle.
Yeah, body contact. And kind of one of those fouls when a defender wasn't really looking to make contact, but the offensive player kind of ran into her, and both players moving. If the defender's moving, they're going to get called for the foul.
We even have birth dates of the players in today's game, and closest to a birthday in the game is Elijah McHugh. Her birthday was yesterday, March 4th. Happy birthday to Elijah. Only one other March birthday, Hannah Muchmore. Putting the brakes on, the Hawks. McDermott underneath the basket.
Yeah, slid.
Meredith.
Slid her right foot.
Yeah, and you can see the demarcation between the court and the inbounds is that black line. Grace Wilson with it, being marked closely by Olivia Mazarol.
Over and back on the timeline.
Good defense forces the turnover.
Half court.
5:34 to go in the second quarter. Hawks looking for that elusive first basket, Tom. It's been difficult. Outside it goes.
You know, I just have the feeling, John, once they get that first basket,
the floodgates will open.
Yeah.
Julia Cote has it, looking for an open teammate.
She almost traveled.
Olivia Mazarol, bounce pass for Mackenzie Belzil. Stealing it though, the Tigers. Grace Wilson ends up with it.
Fairly predictable offense. They're not spread out far enough on offense, so the Tigers are able to basically collapse their defense.
Good defense by Meredith McDermott, but a kickball goes out of bounds, so the Tigers in the white jerseys will maintain possession. Throwing it in, Erin Bourgeois. Long shot attempt by Grace Wilson ends up underneath the basket, where it was rebounded by Mackenzie Belzil. Pushing the pace, Meredith McDermott took an arm up around the collarbone area, and she will draw the foul. The Hawks will inbound it underneath the opposing basket. 4-0, the Hawks trail with possession, trying to get that first few points of the game. Who will score the basket for the Hawks? You know, a top 2 seed, they're not going to be shut out.
Will it be a basket or will it be a free throw? Let's see. Now see, look at now. She's way behind the line.
Oh, steps up. She's got the step up
She's got
technique.
a little step up technique, huh? Off the glass.
It was a 1-1, meaning the first shot was live on the miss. And here come the Tigers trying to add to a 4-0 lead. Grace Wilson gets the loose ball and stealing it away. The Hawks' Olivia Mazarol.
John, I'd like to announce that the fees for the Tom King Summer Free Throw School have been increased. So
yeah, until we see a free throw, they're going to go up every time.
They're going to go up every time.
See one made.
They need it.
4:40 to go in the first half. Most of the players are 12 years old on the Tigers, it appears. They have a good bunch of seniors, I guess you could call it, in Biddy basketball terms. And there seem to be a few more 11-year-olds on the Hawks, but it's a good mix.
Yep.
10, 11, and 12.
You like that mix.
Yeah. 2014-15 season as we record this at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. John Collins with Tom King. Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, zeroing in on the Tigers huddle right now.
Tim Bush, our executive producer for this.
For Nashua Access TV, channel 96 in the city of Nashua. The Hawks are a determined bunch right now to get their first points as we watch them take the floor. Grace Wilson inbounds it. The turnaround shot by Deja Davis.
This is a big 6-0 is almost like 26-0 in this game. Until the Hawks can get something going.
Meredith McDermott outside, deflected shot, picked up off the floor by Sarah Whitfull.
Just not letting them get any kind of easy shots.
Yes.
Just tenacious defense by the Tigers. And Davis with that bucket really puts them in the driver's seat.
She seems to be a pure shooter. She has done 2 catch and shoots. She hit the second shot that she's taken tonight.
So you need to
swish.
Need to screen her off so she's open if you're the Tigers.
She's open right now. Grace Wilson's got her the ball and the travel.
I didn't see that travel. I think she might have lunged forward maybe with the ball.
A little bit of a hop on the pivot foot. And you know, that was because she had a choice between driving it and then the open good shooter Deja Davis, and the little bit of indecision cost her the travel call. Deflected shot again. The Tigers defense so tenacious, they're not allowing any clean quality shots at the basket. And a foul at midcourt is going to go against the defense, against the Hawks. And apparently we are now in the penalty, at least 1-1. 6-0. The Tigers are trying to add to their lead. If they get a free throw here, it'll make it a 3-possession game with just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. This is Erin Brody.
There it is. Nice knee bend. Slow. Puts a little spin on the ball.
And she earns a second free throw.
Yep. No, very good style.
Erin's got a chance to hit 2 free throws here and put her team up by 8-0. I like that spin right there. Spin, bounce, bounce.
Bounce, bounce. Let's see. Step up. Bends the knees. Puts it up just a little bit too much on the shot.
Nearly an offensive rebound for the Tigers, but the Hawks come away with it. Down court.
Yeah, now we're on an odd.
Off the backboard, the Tigers rebound. Grace Wilson.
Here's the thing, Wilson looking down, didn't see the outlet. She had a player open wide side, right side.
Long shot.
No, that's a pass.
Oh, was it?
She was trying to pass it underneath.
Looking to pass it to Sarah Whitfull. Just didn't get there. And Meredith McDermott, looks like she tripped on an opponent's sneaker.
Another body hits the floor. She tried to drive through and she got her feet tangled up and went down. I could see that coming.
You know that had to hurt, but she bounced right back up. Meredith McDermott, 10 years old, showing some toughness there. She goes right to the line, gets ready to shoot her free throws. Be great to see her make a couple here and get the Hawks on the scoreboard.
That's the closest free throw we've seen.
Yeah, besides
for
the make.
For the Hawks.
Right, for the Hawks. she's got the step-up technique, Tom. It'll work if she, works at it. Long on the shot.
She's got it. She's the best free throw shooter we've seen for this team right now, for the Hawks.
The Tigers bringing it down court.
Make a mental note of that. If you're the Tigers, you don't want to foul her in a key situation.
Erin Bourgeois has it, being guarded closely. She'll take it out near half court. Erin throws it over to Grace Wilson. Deja Davis's shot, long on the shot.
She's open.
Good defense by the Hawks, but it goes out of bounds off one of the Hawks players. 3:07 to go in the second quarter, and the Tigers with possession and with the lead, 7-0 here at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. Deja Davis long on the shot, and a loose ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Hawks to inbound. The Hawks need to come up with some sort of a scoring formula here. Meredith McDermott, fast break, and it goes out of bounds. Grace Wilson will throw it in. Erin Bourgeois bringing it down court, back to Grace. Stops, pops off the glass. Missed to the left, rebound Hawks. Here comes Meredith McDermott, the point guard for the Hawks. Drives the baseline. Loose ball underneath, trying to get the shot away. Julia Cote had it blocked. And Erin Bourgeois, triple team, stolen away, but just slipping out of bounds at the last second. Meredith McDermott, who had an idea to take that the length of the court, but I think it was her left foot that hit the red paint. 2:26 remains, second quarter. Grace Wilson will throw it in. Erin Bourgeois takes it to the left of the three-point arc and backs it out to half court. Meredith McDermott trying to follow, trips over the pick. Grace Wilson's open underneath, off the glass and in.
Off the top of the glass, right down. She didn't hesitate, she didn't dribble, got the ball, put it right up. John, you hate to say it, 2:05 to go first half, 9-0 Tigers. Getting out of hand unless the Hawks can start putting a run together.
Yeah, the Tigers have had more clean shots at the basket.
They really have.
Every time the Hawks put one up, it's a deflected shot. Maybe not an open player. They're going to try to keep working and change that around if they can. Under 2 minutes to go, second quarter, a commanding 9-0
Slid her foot,
lead.
travel.
Yeah. And the wheels have come off a little bit for the Hawks, and looks like Coach Brad Crick wants to coach his players in, it looks like a 2-3 zone, similar to what we saw Dover playing in the girls basketball game the other day in high school playoffs. And it produces it's a foul against the Tigers. Wasn't sure which way that was going to go, but because the Tigers are, the Hawks are in the penalty, the Tigers will go to the line. Deja Davis's first free throw off the basket and backboard and in.
They like to use the backboard here to free throws.
We got a Tigers do-rag down here. Somebody came dressed for the occasion.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So, you know what that is? That's Deja Vu Davis.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because she hit the
It's
backboard
same way,
again.
exactly. 11-0.
Dying to say that all night.
1:40 to go in the half.
11-0, double digits for the Tigers.
Basket right here. No.
Oh, great opportunity for the Hawks. It just doesn't go. Grace Wilson coming out of traffic with the basketball, being guarded by Meredith McDermott. Bounce pass is deflected, and
over
that could have been let go.
No, they're going to overrule.
I was going to say it was deflected by the defenders into the backcourt.
Right, so it's going to be the Tigers' ball again.
That actually is the right call.
Side judge Greg Andruskevich makes that call.
Grace Wilson will inbound it.
And start it all over again with 1:20 to play here in the half.
Inside, Grace Wilson, Deja Davis.
Rainbow off the rim.
Just a few inches long.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
usually long-range shots can be offensive rebounded very easily.
Mackenzie Belzil was double-teamed and forced a turnover. Meredith McDermott's got it. Sprints across half court. And we have a foul. Meredith drew the foul. She went through the middle of the lane. And it is going to be free throws for Meredith. And Tom, here's our free throw shooter for the Hawks that you think has our best chance to sink one of these.
She's the one with
There's going to be a huge
step up.
cheer if they get this point.
I know.
Because it's been a blockage on the scoreboard for the Hawks to this point.
Under a minute to play.
Two shots.
And there it is, the backboard.
And the huge
John,
cheer from the Hawks
I'm
fans.
telling you, it was like the putt at the 18th of the Masters, you know, no sound in here at all.
And here's the British Open.
And here it is.
Oh, man, she made them both. You're right.
I told you, don't
Promising
foul her.
student.
Don't foul her.
Yep.
You know?
Meredith McDermott, two big free throws, and it's 11-2 game. Deja Davis just launches it.
Yeah,
I don't
very
think she's
quickly.
locked in on the basket yet. Down court come the Hawks. Baseline shot just overneath over the basket. Over top, Olivia Mazerol for the Hawks had a good look at it that time. Was not a deflected shot.
So they are allowed to substitute. And they've got to go to the main table to announce it.
Mackenzie Belzil will get a breather.
Yep, coming in. I don't have an 11 on here for the Tigers, do you? Or for the Hawks.
The two teams trade a steal each, and the jump ball arrow favors the Hawks with 35 seconds to go. A basket here would be huge to cut into the 11-2 deficit. Meredith McDermott catches it on the run.
Got away with it.
Deja Davis was fouled.
Should have called a kick ball. They got away with that.
Yeah, you're right. In any effect, it's a turnover, but this time it's a foul, and because of the penalty, Deja's going to shoot free throws with 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Do they do 5 quarters in the girls' Biddy championship?
No, I don't believe so.
Right, it's 4 quarters traditional.
Traditional 4 7 minutes each.
Deja Davis
Pretty
is at the line. And she's got that down off the backboard and in.
Unbelievable.
That's intentional,
3
isn't it?
for 3. John, we've seen 5 straight free throws made combined with both teams. How about that, huh?
Yeah,
For all those
and
missed free
3 of
throws
them
early.
by this young lady right here, and just a few inches long on that shot, or else she's going for the backboard.
If she's going for the backboard, she's short. Right, exactly. Well, look at the
saving it.
Every possession is just a chore for this Tiger team because of, for the Hawk team because of the way the Tigers play defense.
Olivia Mazerol.
She drains it. She had a screen set for her and she used it and bang.
And just a few inches over the line, apparently. That was close to a 3-point shot by Olivia Mazerol. Another turnover.
3 seconds left.
Is it possible? You got to throw the ball far down court
Yeah, you got to get it down court. You can't have it stolen.
Meredith, she's got to shoot it. She gets it away in time. Oh, what a chance that was.
Just off the rim.
That was Julia Cote with a magnificent attempt at a buzzer beater at halftime. It is a 12-4 game. Big difference between 12-0 and 12-4,
It
Tom.
sure is. Now they'll warm up for a little bit. And I suppose we'll be back with the second half.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. You're
Right
watching
after this.
Nashua Access TV, Channel 96. Our cameraman, Tim O'Neill, will shut it down just momentarily as we go to halftime. But the exciting conclusion, the second half of the City Championship Girls Biddy Basketball coming up right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the Chestnut Street Gymnasium on Access Nashua TV, Channel 96 in the city of Nashua. It's the Girls Biddy Basketball Championship. I'm John Collins with Tom King and our cameraman, Tim O'Neill. Our producer is Tim Bush, and we're happy that he had us come here and do this game because it's always very exciting.
Yes,
and
but I think the best part was the starting lineup. So that was the best.
if you missed it, Tom got to play public address
Oh,
announcer,
you
and he
kidding me?
styled it up.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that again. We should do that for every broadcast we do.
Yeah. Kendall Bush tries to start the second half off in style with some scoring. And it's going to be a turnover by the Tigers, and the Hawks have a chance to cut into a 12-4 deficit. Off of fingertips and out of bounds. Tim told me something very interesting. Tim O'Neill told me at halftime that the Tigers are working on a 44-game win streak.
Yes,
that
we said that at the start of the
broadcast.
broadcast.
You said that too?
Yes,
yeah. And
start of the broadcast. And you know what?
Must have been checking my notes.
You know what? Looking at it right now, the Hawks are going to have to do a lot of work to catch up.
Off the glass. And
They've got time. They've got time, but you got to do the math. You only scored 4 points in 14 minutes. You're going to have to do a lot more and keep the Tigers at bay if you're the Hawks.
Ainsley Mazerol will inbound this ball. And
5
second violation.
Yeah. 5 seconds.
So the Tigers will take it over on the turnover. 7-minute quarters. We're just underway here in the third quarter.
That's a frustrating turnover because you really, they didn't do anything to earn it, you know?
Right. Teresa Ellison trying to fight for possession. Elizabeth Capico down on the court. And they're going to call the foul against Elizabeth for a little bit over aggression, I guess. It's tough though. You gotta
basketball.
Yeah, it's typical.
Yeah, exactly.
Teresa Ellison trying to follow the missed shot, trying to set a pick.
Yeah, she had no room to move. Did Kendall Bush? She had nowhere to go.
I really feel for Teresa Ellison right there. She was doing all she could to remain statuesque, and they called her for a push. She had her arms crossed in front of her as if to say, I don't want to commit a foul, and she got called for one. There's an attempt at a basket right underneath, and it doesn't go for Marley Castens, so frustration for the Hawks. They've missed some shots underneath. Kendall Bush looking for an opening that isn't there. She'll dribble off to the right. Good defense.
Yeah, but that
Elizabeth
got her in
Capico.
trouble before when she dribbled to the right. That right side, the Hawk defense is collapsing.
Alexa Wilkins gives it to Kendall Bush, and we have a
she got
foul.
contact. It's an over-aggressive Hawk defense right now.
They're calling this just like a high school game, Tom. They're calling it tight. Fouls are being called, and wrestling it away.
Well, watch out for those turnovers. They come back to haunt you sometimes.
Ariana Murray fakes left, goes right, throws it up, and just missed to the left. Good rebound by Teresa Ellison. Hands it off to Kendall Bush, and the Tigers looking to add to their 12-4 lead with 5:20 to go in the third quarter here. We're at the Chestnut Street Gym. Teresa Ellison off the backboard.
Best looking shot we saw, you know, on this end of the floor.
And a runner skims the glass by Ariana Murray.
Ellison had it. Oh, it has it ripped away.
Intensity there by both players.
She
Marley
forced
Castens.
the jump ball. She forced the jump ball. The arrow goes this way.
Yep. One of the key players on this team, Teresa Ellison. You can see why. Playing good at both ends of the court. Kendall Bush gets the return pass from Kylie Daw. And Kendall dribbles it down court, looking for an open teammate. Finds Teresa Ellison. Good bounce pass underneath. Alexa
up and
Wilkins.
down travel. She went for the shot. Didn't see it was. Saw she didn't have the angle for it. And it was good defense, and so she said, maybe I can pass it. But no, you make that motion, you're going to get called for it.
A runner off the glass, just missed, and the putback attempt, there's a foul. Marley Castens was in great position for the offensive rebound, and she was fouled. The call will go against Teresa Ellison underneath the basket and in the act of shooting. So Marley will go to the line for some free throws. 4:43 remains third quarter. Hawks need every point they can get, trailing by 8. And just long on the shot. Trying to take a page out of Deja Davis's book and go off the backboard and in. Deja's got 3 out of 4 free throws that way, and a basket for Marley Castens in the same way. Off the backboard and in, timeout by the Tigers. So the girls Biddy basketball Tigers have called a timeout, top seed in this tournament. And they took it all the way to this championship game. Top 2 seeds are going at it. In fact, the Hawks against the Tigers. The Hawks are in the black jerseys and the Tigers in the white jerseys.
12-5, keeping the score, you know, within reach, hanging in there. That's what the Hawks have to do. They have to hang in there. They can't let the lead expand. They have to cut into that lead. You're down 12-4 at halftime, so you're down 8. So your goal, cut it in half going into the final quarter. Get it down to a 4-point deficit if you're able to do that. 12-5 the score, 4:43 to play here in the third quarter.
Josh Mazerol and Chris Murray on your camera right there, coaching up their Hawks team, telling them that they have the confidence in them, the belief in their players that they can do this and come back. I especially saw some of the coaches asking Elizabeth Capico to do her usual thing that got the Hawks team to the championship game, and believe that they can make this comeback. But it's going to be tough against a very good Tigers team who are up 13-5 with possession as Kendall Bush looks for a lane and kicks it back outside. And Chloe Goforth did her best to collect that loose ball, but it went out of bounds. And so Hawks will inbound it. Here comes Ariana Murray. Tough pass in traffic, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. So the Hawks maintain possession. Good attempt at a fast break basket by the Hawks. This one goes high off the glass.
That's a great play, though. Nice inbounds play. The open player puts the shot up right away, just a little bit too high.
Elizabeth Capico.
And that's the kind of instant offense the Hawks need. They're down 8.
Yeah, I think they told Elizabeth to take more shots. That's my guess of what went on in that huddle.
Yeah.
And she had a good look at the basket there, just didn't go. Kylie Daw and Kendall Bush playing catch with the inbound pass. Kendall's going to go to her right with her head up. And we have a little bit too much contact for the official's liking, so he'll call the foul on the Hawks as they try to press to get that ball back. Teresa Ellison to Kylie Daw, and slips out of bounds. So 4:06 remains in the third quarter. The Hawks again have a chance to cut into this 8-point deficit. They can go down and score a basket here. Ainsley Mazerol's inbound pass is a good one. Maylee McDermott, baseline, being guarded by Alexa Wilkins. Maylee McDermott looking around for an open teammate, and we have apparently a foul called against, or out of bounds against the Hawks.
3:55 to play in the third quarter. It's a 13-5 ball game in favor of the 44 game winning streak owners, the Tigers.
Teresa Ellison scrambles on the floor in a battle with Marley Castens, and it's going to be Hawks ball to inbound here. Ainsley Mazerol trying to bounce pass to Ariana Murray, but Kendall Bush intercepted to knock it out of bounds. Did they adjust the score, Tom? I thought it was 13-5.
Yeah, they did.
And now it's 12-5.
They took the point away somewhere.
Is it like beach erosion if you don't score in a while? They dock you a point
I don't know.
after 5 minutes of no scoring? Or
I was
like,
wondering where the 13 came from when I saw it.
It's like the interest that the bank
nice
charge you
dribble
for having
move.
a debit card.
Great penetration.
Teresa Ellison trying her best to score that basket and push that score up to 14, but it still remains 12-5. Turning it over is called against the Hawks. It's been a struggle on offense for the Hawks.
It sure has.
We're in the second half. They've got 5 points. You know they've done better in other games, so they wouldn't be in this championship game, so they just need to heat it up. Here's Kendall Bush with it. Kendall's done a lot of the ball handling for this Tigers team. Kendall takes it to the baseline, trying to shield the ball with her body. Somehow finds her way to the other corner. Plays catch with Kylie Daw, launches it. Long on the shot, good rebound by Marley Castens.
Castens had great position underneath. Great job of boxing out to get that rebound. Look at the full court pressure by the Tigers, up 7.
Elizabeth Capico, and the full court pressure pays off as Teresa Ellison seizes on the loose pass. Whistle. And apparently they're going to talk it over. So I think they thought it was an over and back. The officials are going to get together, and I would probably see this ball. The Hawks going to retain possession. Excuse me, the Tigers are going to retain possession. Kendall Bush will inbound it. Kendall looking for an open teammate or an open lane with 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Finds Alexa Wilkins, double team, gives it back to Kendall. Long shot, grazed the glass. Kendall Wilkins has an opening underneath, and the turnaround doesn't go. Tigers fans groan. They thought that might have been on its way in. Just fell short. The runner off the glass. The bounce doesn't go the Hawks' way. Out of bounds off of the Tigers, they say. So the Hawks still have possession. Down by 7. They need a basket here. Start.
Every possession, I think, right now, because you look, there's really 9 minutes left in this basketball game. Every possession critical for the Hawks.
Marley Castens had a great open shot there and just a few inches long. Kendall Bush nearly had the ball stripped away, but regained possession. Bounce pass to Teresa Ellison, being marked by Ariana Murray. Chloe Goforth's contested shot deflected into traffic, and we have possession to the Tigers with 1:51 to go in the third quarter. Kendall Bush tried to bounce pass, and the jump ball arrow goes to the Hawks. The Hawks are in the black shirts, the Tigers in the white shirts. Marley Castens was ahead of the field. Kendall Bush hustling back to make the steal. And Kendall slows it down. He's been a major player in this game. Kendall Bush has controlled the ball.
And working the clock, 1:29 to play in the quarter, taking their time. There's no shot clock, they don't have to rush.
Off the glass and in, just missed on that shot.
If that had gone, that might have been a dagger. At the end of the quarter like that?
Absolutely. Running out of room was Maylee McDermott, long shot.
Yeah, that was actually a 10-footer that probably makeable, and trying to get possession and getting the call on the foul. Boy, getting a little feisty for the Tigers was Teresa Ellison, and it worked. She got the benefit of the call.
Yeah, and you know what, too? She has been the lead rebounder in this game, I think. She has understood the importance of grabbing every loose ball that you can grab. And actually, Teresa might have injured her finger on her right hand on that play. It's getting looked at right now on the sideline.
A Band-Aid, I guess.
Yeah. And the Tigers are going to do a timeout so they can do some medical work on Teresa's, looks like her right, no, it's her right pinky finger. Such are the travails of a leading rebounder, Tom. You have to go into the jungle.
I think the union's going to have to file for workman's comp. What do you think, huh?
Yeah, the Biddy Basketball Union.
Biddy basketball players of the BBPA.
Yeah, have they ever gone on strike?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
So basically that
they almost
timeout
got beaten to it by the MLSPA.
Yeah. Oh.
Soccer League PA. They almost went on. The MLS players almost went on strike this week.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
The
almost.
Revolution? That
yeah, all those guys. Yeah. They just
say
at
you want to start a revolution.
At the 11th hour, they reached a deal. You know, but
interesting.
I hear the BBPA though drives a hard bargain. There, so.
Yeah. And apparently the franchise tag could be applied to Teresa Ellison. She's got to go off.
Wow, she's got to leave the floor to get
treatment.
some more treatment. Wow.
There must be some rules attached to that. Maybe she got cut and she's got to get it addressed. Oh, a shirt issue?
Oh, she had blood on the shirt.
Thank you, Tim.
Yep.
See, he's paying attention.
So
and she got a new shirt.
She had to change it.
So,
well, let's see. I think what she did was I think she turned it inside out.
You know what? It's she was 15. This is 55. She's turned inside.
Is it? Let's see.
Oh, it's
no, it's 88.
Yeah, it's a higher number.
It's a higher
it's
number.
not her exact T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's the shirt that you called 32 that wasn't here.
Oh, that would have been
that?
along to Sarah Whitfeld.
Okay, is that a Tigers player?
Yeah, but
okay.
it's a white shirt. So
yeah, it's a white shirt.
Player, right.
Yeah.
But she's got it inside out. So what the significance of that is, I don't know.
Because that's not really her number.
Right, but they're going to have. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So because she's in the scorebook as number 15, so
Okay.
she'll stay that way. So she's all set.
Yep. So a little break in the action.
With 1:09 to play here in the third quarter, 12-5, Tiger lead. Tom King along with John Collins, Tim O'Neill on camera. You're watching the Nashua Girls Biddy League Championship game here on Access Nashua, Channel 96.
Producer Tim Bush, thank you again for having us do this game. Kendall Bush with the basketball as she brings it across midcourt and looks for an open teammate to pass to. Kendall's going to drive to the right, double teamed, deflected. Teresa Ellison so heads up, anticipating that could have been stolen away if she didn't go to the basketball, and she finds Kendall. They're a dynamic duo, Kendall and Teresa. Also Alexa Wilkins right there. She's got a basket in this game. That's a triple team. And Teresa Ellison, you saw that awareness, Tom, again.
She has great court awareness.
Yeah.
You saw her down the other end, strip the ball, and then wrestle it away. And now she drives the baseline, gets the foul, and now she'll go to the line.
Almost seems like she anticipates a little bit better.
Let's see how that finger injury, though.
Oh, that's right.
Plays a part in the free throw shooting.
You can see the Band-Aid
off.
off.
Yeah, see, her shot was a little short there.
It seemed like Teresa was looking over toward the bench as if smiling, as if to say, I know what you're going to say. We've been through this before on the free throws. Her form's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Beautiful. Yes.
Shows it. And there's that 13th point with 40 seconds left in the quarter.
And so it is 13-5 now, after all. Ball ends up at the feet of Ariana Murray, but she picks it up deftly and dribbles it down court. The runner. Oh, they call her for a travel.
Wow. Tigers cannot buy a break. There's frustration right now on the look on the face of Jeff Mazerol, the head coach.
Kendall Bush brings it down court. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Tigers trying to add to their 8-point lead, up 13-5. Kendall Bush somehow finds a sliver of daylight on the baseline. She'll launch it and hits.
Wow, she found the room along the baseline, got to the corner, and then let it fly.
And letting it fly, Elizabeth Capico just long on the shot. Good job by Elizabeth to get that shot away in time.
The Tigers 7 minutes away from win number 45 in a row and another championship, which will be their third in a row, I believe.
Yeah, it is going to be a super difficult task to triple your point score, basically, for the Hawks in this last quarter.
Dynasty.
They're down 15-5. Certainly, if they start hitting every shot, they have a chance because I just
got to make a run.
They're going to make a run. Yeah.
Got to make a run. You know.
So we're between the third and
because
fourth
now,
quarters
John,
here.
Now, John, 4 or 5 passes to get the open shot. It's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Tigers are too good defensively, and there's not enough time left in the game.
Yeah. A little luck wouldn't hurt. You know, you throw one up, it hits the backboard, maybe goes in. You know, just. That's the Hawks saying 1, 2, 3 Hawks as they break the huddle. Ever enthusiastic here in the girls Biddy basketball championship game. 10, 11, and 12-year-olds. The Tigers in the white jerseys. And the Hawks in the black jerseys. We're going to recall the teams into the huddle.
Trying to figure out who's allowed on the floor, because it's the fourth quarter. You've got to make sure you play everybody.
Yeah.
I think they're going over the bench rules and everything else, and now they're getting everybody all set to start. The 5 players are out for the 4 are out now. 5 are out for the Hawks, and 5 are out there for the Tigers. And here we go, crunch time, final period, 15-5 in favor of the Tigers over the Hawks.
7 minutes up on the scoreboard remaining in the game, barring OT. Kendall Bush has it.
Yeah, you can play your starters now in the final quarter.
Elizabeth Capico forcing
almost
Kendall.
Double dribbled there. There's not a lot of room. She dribbled herself into a turnover almost in that corner.
She dribbled it off of Elizabeth Capico's foot, and the Tigers retain possession.
Yeah, because we haven't seen Grace Wilson and Bush in the same backcourt before this. So, and now let's see, there's a foul away from the ball, evidently.
And it's going to go.
It's going to go
against
on
the Tigers, I would imagine, or else they wouldn't have changed the possession.
Yep, it is. It's against the Tigers. The Hawks have it. 6:36 to play in the ball game.
Ainsley Mazarol. And apparently they thought that Ariana Murray pushed Kendall Bush into the inbound teammate there, and
that's tough. Boy, I'll tell you what, you turn the ball over, and when you're going to get the possession like that, you can't afford to do that down 10 with 6:36 to play. But they're
catch
playing
and
hard.
shoot.
They're playing hard. I'll tell you what, the Tigers are playing hard.
Grace Wilson.
I mean, the Hawks are too. I mean, the Hawks are playing hard. They know there's a sense of urgency. Right there is an example of it. That's exactly what you got to do. Keep throwing up the shots.
Ariana Murray, good-looking shot attempt. Just no luck on the
She
bounce.
knew. She had the open shot. She did. There's no time to waste. She's got to take it.
I think it's going to be a timeout by the Hawks, as they're going to get more players some playing time here. And it's going to be, as we look in the Hawks huddle, down 15-5, 6.5 minutes to go. And coming out on the court will be Ariana Murray, number 3. Maylee McDermott, number 2. Marley Castens, number 14. Olivia Mazarol, Meredith McDermott, number 24. I think it's Julia Cote, number 23, talking to their coaches. Yes, it is. So the Tigers will go with Teresa Ellison.
Tigers with a big chant as
Alexa Wilkins,
take the floor.
Kendall Bush, Erin Bourgeois, and Chloe Goforth. 10 players here at crunch time. The Hawks looking for some sort of momentum, some scoring formula to get themselves up to double digits. Small steps, right? Take it one goal at a time. Try to get up to that 10-point mark.
You got to put a press on too. The Hawks have got to full court press the Tigers right now.
They're doing it. Kendall Bush splits the defense though, and that good dribbling ability, she gets fouled. Kendall Bush has done a great job handling the basketball all night, has minimized her turnovers, has been able to dribble out of pressure like you just saw, full court pressure, and that's been a very big key to this game. Yeah, I'm going to throw one in here for Biddy basketball to add to your formula, Tom, and say dribbling ability is really important in Biddy basketball at this level. You know, it's something you take for granted in high school.
Well, I think they all have the dribbling ability. I think what it is court awareness. You got to be able to dribble looking up.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
so you can see what you can see.
So you don't get stolen away.
Yeah. So you can see who you can pass it to. 2 big free throws by Bush, and it's now an 18-5 or 17-5 lead. 6:13 to go.
Those good-looking free throws there by
So
Kendall Bush.
I'll tell you what we know now is every Tiger foul, they're going to go to the line. I mean, every Hawk foul, Tigers are going to go to the line.
Ariana Murray.
Back court, 10-second violation. Tiger defense.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds to get it over the mid-court line. You have 5 seconds to inbound the ball. And the Tigers waste no time. Therese Ellison throws it up. No good. Chloe Goforth had a handle on it, but Marley Castens for the Hawks ends up with it. Here's Ariana Murray. Stop and go, stop and go. She's doing a good job of handling the ball. She gets in underneath. Ariana Murray off of the glass and no good.
Wow, nice rebound by the Hawks.
Maylee McDermott
shot.
shot.
Black jerseys are throwing me off.
Yeah. Out of bounds, and who's that off of? The Tigers.
Good possession by the Hawks, but
yep.
You know, half a minute's ticked down, and they haven't been able to put up the point. And this is going to be a tough one, tough inbounds.
Good thing the Hawks saw that, but then running out of room was Meredith McDermott.
Great defense by the Tigers. But if you're the Hawks and you get an inbounds play, you've got to break a player to the outside and back so they can get the ball. And again, some good defense by the Hawks. It goes the other way. 5:34 to play. 17-5 in favor of the Tigers. Ball goes through. Nice save. No. Almost able to save it was Julia Cote, but ended up not happening.
Good effort. I guess that's the one where you grab it, you just throw it behind you, and then you leap into the people. You know, that's the way to save it. But it's Biddy basketball, and they need to go to school tomorrow. You can't just throw yourself into the wooden benches here at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. 5:34 to go in the fourth quarter of the city championship. The Tigers, as we have said several times, are on a 44-game win streak. Look on pace to win game number 45 in a row. And the Hawks have put up a great fight here tonight, but the ball just doesn't seem to be falling very easily. With the way the Tigers play defense, I don't think anything falls easily for their opponents. Exactly. It's hard to even get a shot off many times. So Erin Bourgeois will throw a touchdown pass to Kendall Bush. It's a pretty good connection right there, but great defense by Meredith McDermott made it difficult for Kendall to get a shot away. And we got a foul call against Maylee McDermott, who was trying to seal off the baseline. A call for the block. 5:25 to go in the game, and to the line goes Kendall Bush. Kendall Bush, who has shown herself to be an excellent free throw shooter. Just long by a few inches. Guess we got a lane violation by White.
And that's often, that happens a lot. We saw that in the first half. The referees gave a warning. Nice steal. Almost a steal. Full court pressure. Designed to get a turnover in terms of clock management.
Ariana Murray goes the distance.
Drive. There you go. Oh, almost.
That's frustrating. That was such a good drive.
Ariana Murray she's got that court sense, that court awareness, and the clock awareness. She knows time's a wasted here.
Yeah, she pushed the pace.
Right.
And I loved how she switched direction there. She was going left, and she went right. She found a lane. Just a little too hard off the glass. Therese Ellison getting a terrific ovation as she comes off the court. I have a feeling that that little cut on her finger again affected her playing ability here. They have to follow the rules, I guess, exactly. And I think it's yeah, she did. She got a jersey from Shataya Ellison, her sister, Tom. Her sister lent her
I'm
her
all
jersey.
Confused, John.
Yeah, it was 23 that was inside out. So her sister lent her jersey
now
so she could
play. Now she's
play.
back in the game,
now
and she's got to change it, right?
Right, she needed to use that jersey. So if you have a cut finger and it shows up on the jersey, you can't wear that uniform shirt.
Moral of the story is don't cut your fingers.
Marley Castens off the backboard and in.
17-6, 5-11 You got to start somewhere, and that's the comeback that they're going to start.
Good full court pressure here by
down
the Hawks.
11. Kendall Bush purposely hitting it off the player's leg.
She had that internal clock. She knew she was at 4 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's good point guard awareness by Kendall Bush. 5:11 to go in the game. Finds Chloe Goforth. She spins away from the full court pressure. Chloe, good job getting it back to Kendall Bush, who's going to go. And she got contacted by Meredith McDermott, and they will call the foul. So we have a little break in the action as the Coach Brad Crick is consulting with his team about how to position themselves here, and it's actually Kendall Bush at the line for free throws. Kendall, I would venture to say, is above a 50% free throw shooter. That time it didn't go, however. And the Hawks trying to corral it. Ariana Murray looking behind her. Bounce pass, a good one. Elizabeth Capico throws it up and didn't get the bounce. Marley Castens, the putback, got fouled.
Teams are hitting the line with 4:49 to play. Referees need to let them play a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're getting a little too quick with the whistles.
Marley Castens at the line for free throws. Long on the shot. Kylie Dodd checks in. And high fives Erin Bourgeois, who gets a nice hand. Erin's got the sparkle glasses. I just noticed.
17-7.
It's a 10-point lead for the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, though. If you're the Tigers, you don't want to put the Hawks at the line. They got their stride at the line now.
Kendall Bush
3 points.
Gets fouled. To the line, Kendall Bush. To shoot a pair. Right on line, just a bit long. And now you could hear the coach of the Hawks, Josh Mazurel, and Chris Murray say,
you can hear everything with the silence. I'm telling you right now.
Good rebound by Marley
see, you got to
Castens.
play her all the way down. She needed to get that outlet pass.
Ariana Murray, the stutter step, goes to the right, double
she's
team.
looking to take the shot. She was the one who missed that earlier game. The season has a great pass. She gets the assist on that layup. John.
Maylee McDermott with the basket, and a big collision here. Kendall Bush runs into Ariana Murray, and
Blocking foul should go to the line. 4:19 to play at this pace. This is going to take an hour to play the last 4:19.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they are fouled. There's a lot of contact. A lot of desperation on the part of both teams.
We're into the NBA last minute mode.
Yeah, we are.
Kendall Bush at the line. Ariana shaking off that heavy contact. Well, she might have taken a knee in the thigh. And after some momentary pain, she's shaking it off as Kendall Bush goes to shoot free throws here. And 17-9, an 8-point advantage for the Tigers. The Hawks are hoping that Kendall misses this and that they get the rebound. And the ball's loose, and the Hawks do get the rebound, trailing by 8. Grace Wilson steals it away. It's a timeout, is it? Let's see what the call is. Okay, so they said that the Hawks didn't get a timeout quick enough, and the Tigers stole it away.
They wanted to get the timeout in terms of getting the the ability to stop the play so they avoid the turnover. Now there's a timeout called. 4:15 to play in this quarter. In the game, 17-9 in favor of the Tigers.
So they'll talk strategy. We're at the Chestnut Street Gymnasium. Access Nashua TV, channel 96. Today's basketball broadcast being produced by Tim Bush. I'm John Collins with Tom King. Tim O'Neill manning our camera. It's the City of Nashua Girls Biddy Basketball Championship game. There are 3 officials. They all have whistles, and they like to use them.
No doubt about it.
But, you know, it said, we said earlier that just they are calling it to the letter of the law, you might say. And once you start doing that early on, you're kind of committed to it. The Hawks break the huddle, looking to get to double digits. Their next basket will get them there. They do have 9 points. The scoring has slowed down just a bit for the Tigers, and that gives the Hawks a glimmer of hope as they put the press on the inbounds pass. Kendall Bush again able to dribble her way out of trouble, throws up the runner and gets fouled by Maylee McDermott. People are going to start fouling out of this game.
I'm telling you, how many more whistles they have left to be able to have bodies enough to play this game?
Here's a phrase that you're going to hear in your sleep tonight. Kendall Bush to the free throw line.
Free throw line, yeah, no kidding.
And Tim Bush wants to instruct his team before the free throw by Kendall. 4:09 to play in the 4th quarter. Long on the shot, and this one will be live. The Hawks would like to go down court, score this one. Elizabeth Capico snuck down there the last time, Tom. Keep an eye on number 1 in black. Oh, Kendall hits that one, so they'll have to inbound.
Got to take advantage of that. You know, you're going to go to the line that many times. You've got to take advantage of it if you're the Tigers to try to ice this game and put it away.
Ariana Murray throws it
There's
up
an
ahead.
outlet pass.
Elizabeth Capico blocked the shot. Dribbles out of traffic. Looking for Ariana Murray. Gets it to her. And they're going to call a foul against Kendall Bush. Both point guards have been facing heavy pressure and contact, and the officials are calling that. They're not allowing the hand checks and the body contact. There's a runner, doesn't go for Meredith McDermott, and what do we have? Okay. And you're going to get a call over the back on Elizabeth Capico, and that will send Chloe Goforth to the line. Just off to the left on that free throw attempt. Chloe's second attempt is off the backboard. The rim, the backboard again, and no good. Ariana Murray being guarded by Kendall Bush. Ariana goes baseline, runs out of room, tries a finger roll. That would have been spectacular if it went. Got fouled on the way to the hoop. That would have been a 3-point play, but Ariana has a chance to shoot 2 free throws. She was in the act of shooting, and she went up and got fouled. So this free throw, if it goes, will make it a double-digit score for the Hawks for the first time tonight. They're at the 9-point total, down 18-9. And the first one is good. And if she makes the second one, we're only talking about a 7-point deficit with 3:40 to go. That's not your normal 3:40 either. The way they've been calling this, there's been a whistle every 10 seconds.
Every 10 seconds is right. I mean, it's just really too much. They didn't call the game this way the first 3 quarters. They shouldn't be doing it in the 4th quarter.
3:40 to go in the 4th quarter.
Every
and the
shot,
Hawks stole it back.
Every shot is contested, but you don't need to blow the whistle on every shot.
Ariana Murray doesn't go. Loose ball.
Body contact there. They're going to jump ball.
Definitely.
It's a good not call if they go that way.
And the possession arrow for the Tigers.
Yeah, exactly. 3:30 to play in the game. 18-10.
A steal. The Hawks steal it cleanly. Out of bounds, though. Meredith McDermott had the right idea. She just ran out of room. Grace Wilson inbounds it to Kendall Bush. Double team. And it's stepping out of bounds.
Yep.
The full court press worked that time.
It does. Well, I'll tell you, you've got to wonder, the Hawks must be saying to themselves, if we just had a better first half.
Yeah, Ariana Murray has an opening, a runner, gets her own rebound. No, Kendall Bush pulls it down. It's stripped. Julia Cote wrestling with Alexa Wilkins, and this time the jump ball arrow, of course, goes the other way to the Hawks.
A lot of things have gone the Hawks' way lately. It looked to be a cinch win and a traveling violation.
Elizabeth Capico almost had a clear look at the basket, but just had her pivot foot slide. Kendall Bush dribbling out of traffic, trying to get past midcourt, backing it over, being guarded closely by Ariana Murray off of a pick. Kendall Bush goes baseline and goes back over. She shot it there from there before, lost it this time.
Yep.
And they're going to call Julia Cote for a travel.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought Cote made the right move there. She knew she didn't have full possession of the ball, and she knew she was going to be in trouble defensively, and she pulled everything back out to try to calm things down a little bit.
Kendall Bush with the inbounds pass. And the bouncer's loose and ripping it down. Marley Castens able to get it to Meredith McDermott. Ball gets kicked. Bodies are just hitting the floor. Man, this is intense.
It's a rugby game.
It is. Did I say every 10 seconds a whistle? How about 5?
Well, that time it was 4 bodies hit the floor. You kind of have
to. Well, there's a combination of foul calls, turnovers,
it's the shots
and jump
that
balls.
they seem to think that they have to call a foul on every missed shot, and that's what I don't see.
Kendall Bush to the free throw line.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it. I'm not even asleep yet.
Kendall is a good free throw shooter, but that time
you jinxed it,
doesn't hit the rim.
You can't do that.
Oh, that's a shocker, actually.
You're gonna jinx it.
And that's more like it for Kendall. 19-10. The Hawks trail by 9 as Meredith McDermott comes from one end of the court to the other, but just lost it.
Too quick. She was in too much of a hurry. Ended up dribbling right into a defender.
Kendall Bush being double teamed, trying to dribble through it.
All right, great defense, but great job by Kendall Bush to kind of dribble right around the length of the court almost, sideways, draw a foul. I mean, they had no choice but the foul there. She's gonna go to the line again.
I believe they're gonna call it against Julia Cote. 2:23 left in the 4th quarter of the girls Biddy Ball Basketball City Championship. Kendall Bush to the free throw line. And just long on the shot. It's in and out. Marley Castens with the rebound.
Silence in the gym. Even I was quiet.
You were. You're like a sinner in church. Ariana Murray with the runner. It goes.
See, I told you, she had that sense of urgency, and now what's the whistle? We get a timeout.
Wow, the Hawks call a strategic timeout there. It's a 7-point game with 2:11 to go, and it gets back to the first quarter. Tom said the Hawks had a better first quarter. They might be a different story right now. They might be only a 1-possession game, but as it is, it's a long way away from being decided. Nashua Access TV is channel 96. John Collins with Tom King.
7-point game, 19-12.
A lot can happen in 2:11.
At one point, it was 17-5. So a 7-2 run by the Hawks has gotten them back into this game.
As we take a peek in on the Hawks huddle. I was thinking that Kendall should sell a sponsorship to Kendall Pond Pizza on the back of her jersey, which is in Hudson, but it could still draw a lot of Nashua customers, I think, at this point.
Probably. plenty of time to make that order, too.
yeah, trying to make you hungry. Kendall Bush will inbound it underneath her own basket. Actually, what happened there? Is that legal? I guess it is. Kendall Bush.
Yeah, you can get somebody else back there and rotate it out. You can do that in
clever.
You do that in every level. That's a legal play. Now, see, that's an example of a foul. Oh, it was a turnover.
Is that 5 seconds or something? Can you
no,
not
I think she might have dribbled it too high and palmed it.
Okay. Yeah, it was getting up high there in the
I was going to say, if you called a foul there, then that's a real bad example of...
Ariana Murray takes it in and just doesn't get the bounce. Good rebound by Alexa Wilkins. And she got fouled as she guarded her own basket.
1:47 to play in the game. 19-12.
Oh, did they call it on the Tigers?
They called it on the rebound.
Yeah, I thought Alexa
had position. It wasn't on
position.
the shot, it was on the rebound.
I thought Alexa had position.
I just, you know.
And, well, they called it on a defensive foul. Wow.
Yeah, it was over the back, I think, on the rebound.
You know, I thought that Marley was behind Alexa Wilkins of the
so
Tigers.
did I.
And I thought she fouled her over the back. A little confusion reigns here. And Marley Castens is at the free throw line. She could make this a 6-point game. Ooh, in and out. Offensive rebound. Fought for. And it's going to be Tigers ball. Kendall Bush, they're doing that handoff thing. Grace Wilson to Kendall. It's loose. Kendall dribbling out of trouble. And we have
violation on the inbounds.
I'm not sure exactly what
Jeff
that was.
Mazerol was screaming
Maybe it was
about
a 10-second violation.
I don't think so. I don't think they took 10 seconds to do
Does
that.
it start as soon as you, you know, when you do that shuffle thing, the clock's already running, right? Before you even inbound it?
No, you got to get the ball inbound.
You sure about that?
Yeah, to get the clock started.
All right, so it's a 5-second inbound.
The game clock started. Yeah, it's a 5-second
okay.
inbound.
There you go, yeah.
The referees have got to pick up the pace a little bit here. They've got to move this game along to the point where everybody knows what the call are, make it very quickly, and then get everybody back out there.
Meanwhile, the Hawks have a catch and shoot.
Nice, there it is. Down 5, 1:38 to play.
Meredith McDermott with a huge basket. Makes it a 5-point game. And a triple team or a double team now on Kendall Bush as she tries to dribble down the court. Ariana Murray steals it. Ariana Murray's going to shoot it. And no basket. Chloe Goforth with a big interception there. Kendall
Gotta get it
Bush
over the
has
line, they just did it.
Kendall Bush pushing the pace. Now she's going to back it out. The clock is the friend of the Tigers. As the Hawks try to steal it away, it's out of bounds off of a Hawks player's leg.
The one thing is that you see in this game, John, is one player cannot dribble the ball all the time. You gotta pass it.
You do, because you'll get a triple team.
Triple teamed, and you have to do what you did there. She dribbled herself into the corner. 1:04 to play. It's a 5-point game. It's anybody's game right now.
The Hawks have found their stride offensively, Tom. There's a catch and shoot by Alexa Wilkins. Loose ball.
I think they were nervous at the start of the game.
Of the Hawks.
I think they were nervous at the start of the game and just carried over and snowballed a little bit. They finally, with the sense of urgency, they said, we just got to throw up shots.
Loose ball. Meredith McDermott, who just scored that basket, and the ball gets away. A little bit excited there on the fast break, and it went off of a Tigers player's hand, though. They say it was knocked out of bounds. So the Hawks maintain possession. Elizabeth Capico, Julia Cote. Oh, it didn't go.
It would have brought the house down.
Ariana Murray was fouled. Ariana Murray will go to the line.
Would have brought the house down.
Absolutely.
If she hit that one. With 42 seconds left, can you say hanging on?
Yeah. Somehow, the Hawks have narrowed the gap here in the waning minutes of the game. And off the rim, rebound, Shataya Ellison. Good job by Shataya, a big rebound there.
Toughness on the 1-and-1.
Yep. Kendall Bush will inbound it. Chloe Goforth Double teamed, gets it to Kendall Bush, under 40 seconds to go.
See, Kendall's got a player that was open down the floor. She's got to pass that ball.
10-second violation.
Yep, she's got to pass it.
Yep. Black, good full court press by the Hawks. There's no two ways about it. They forced that turnover. Ariana Murray.
Best for last. Wide
Marley
open.
Castens.
Oh my! 27 seconds left to play in the game.
Shoulder-to-shoulder contact's going to be called there. Elizabeth Capico trying to cut off Kendall Bush at the pass.
24 seconds left.
That hurts it didn't go. Marley had a good look at the basket.
They had 2 shots and a missed free throw. 5 points.
That's 5 points, yeah.
Yep, fouled out of the game.
Oh.
And is that Murray that fouled out?
I think that was Elizabeth Capico that fouled out. And she gave it her all.
Yeah, you're right. Murray's number 3. She's still in the game.
24 seconds to go, 19-14. And Kendall Bush to the free throw line. And the first one long on the shot. This will be a live basketball, which is important to note because there's only 24 seconds remaining and the Hawks need to go right down and score and then try for a three-pointer. If Kendall Bush makes this, it would be a 6-point game. It's a 5-point game. Marley Castens, Ariana Murray has got to push it, and she does. Ariana down the middle.
Got to shoot it now.
Puts the brakes on. Wrestled away by Grace Wilson. Marley Castens has it.
Yeah, they do, and they get the foul.
Yep.
They need to put the shot up, and they did it.
Marley
7
will go to
seconds
the line.
left, though. There was a lot of time ticking off.
You know what? If she makes 2 of these, they have a chance at a three-pointer.
It's a one-possession game.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's 3-pointers in Biddy basketball.
Oh, there isn't?
No, I don't believe there are.
Okay, so maybe that one I saw earlier was a three-pointer by Kendall Bush.
It might be. I don't know. I know that some of the levels that we broadcast, there's no 3-pointers allowed.
Okay.
You can shoot them, but they're not going to count for 3.
Right. Marley can't get that one to fall.
7
5
seconds
to
left.
go. Alexa Wilkins with it. Throws the pass, intercepted by Ariana.
Don't foul.
And the buzzer goes.
And the Tigers are jubilant as they win the city championship. They're 3rd in a row, but I'll tell you what, they had to work hard to do it.
They sure did. And it became a game that went right down to the wire. And the Tigers hold on for their 45th straight win and a city championship. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Our cameraman has been Tim O'Neill. Thanks to our executive producer, Tim Bush, for allowing us to do this game on Access Nashua TV, channel 96. It is a victory for the Tigers and the good sportsmanship handshake at center court.
Yeah, congratulations to the Tigers. Almost said the Hawks.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry. 45 wins in a row, is that it, Teresa?
Just about, yes. Oh, it's amazing.
So first of all, everyone wants to know, how's your finger?
Oh, it's okay. I don't even know what happened, but
Yeah. How did you guys do it? Was it a team effort?
definitely a team effort. Definitely.
Yeah.
When I came out, I needed everyone, and they all helped out, and that's how we won that.
Yeah.
Everyone did their job tonight.
Terrific, yeah. Where's Kendall Bush?
Right over there.
Right here. Kendall, you're a good free throw shooter. You shot a lot of free throws tonight, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't make any.
I think you did. I saw a few that went in. Congratulations on a great championship and continued good luck in your basketball career. I'm sure you're going to keep playing, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try, yeah.
Yeah. Chloe, you played a great game too. I can tell you're sweating. You gave everything you had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrific. Alexa, you got a basket tonight too, huh?
Sure.
Great job.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Deja, you hit 2 free throws in a row. I said deja vu, right? You've heard that one before, right?
Many a times.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. How did you feel like playing on this Tigers team? A championship you always remember?
Yeah, it's really good because all of us cooperate really well. We all work as a team together.
Thank you, Sarah Woodfull. Thank you very much. And here's Kylie Daw. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Great job. Also, number 11?
I'm Natalie.
Natalie?
Yeah.
Natalie Burgess. I had you as 33. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was my number before.
Yeah. Was it exciting to play on a championship team?
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it's
Great. Great, perfect job. Shataya, right? Is it Shataya?
It's Shatia.
Shatia, hi. You're actually taller than your sister, huh?
Yeah, I'm the tall one.
Are you going to dunk it someday?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, way to go, way to go. Grace Wilson, you handle the ball quite a bit in this game. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think our team did a great job.
And Aaron, where's the party after the game?
I have no idea.
The party will be at Agave. You're invited next
thank you very
Tuesday.
much. Tim Bush, congratulations on a terrific team. I don't know how you do 45 wins in a row. It must be the coaching.
Well, Kim Gaudette started it, as he reminds us. And we had some great players in the past. This year, you know, we lost some players, and the girls were, some people counted us out, but they're just a very gritty bunch, and they play together, and it's just been a joy to coach them all.
All right. Well, you guys made a memory, so congratulations on the championship win. The Tigers are the city champions of Biddy basketball.
Congratulations to the Hawks on a great season, and congratulations to the Tigers for another championship. Good night from the Chestnut Street Gymnasium, everybody.